Uh, we only have one more use. Who's available in the academy? Because I don't necessarily want to hang out with Milliam because we already spent time chasing after her, so we got our quota in. I'll pick Emma. Oh, you looking for the dumb cat? No one could find this fucking cat. Hello. Yeah, they're fish. I'm glad we solved our cat crisis. Hey, level 4. Oh, she gets, went linked with me, gets an auto status effect thing. That might be good. That might mean if we're linked together in combat, if I get a status effect, we would do it. So I think Reen also had it with her. I didn't check the left side, so maybe they just do it to each other. Yeah. Anyway. We have quests to go take care of today. I believe both of them are in the actual classroom. Yeah, they are. But there's also the side one in the gym. We'll take care of the... No, those aren't side ones. Those are just little notifications next to characters that we can hang out with. Take me to the front entrance. I must find these side quests. There we go. One in Student Union. Ah, yes. We have to do the one where there's like 7 mysteries. They said it's like the occult research lab. Sorry, I'm not actually here because I care. I'm here because of a job. You want me to look into the 7 mysteries, right? I know a lot of schools across the country have mysteries like these, but I didn't know that Thor's had its own personal set. Core 7 Mysteries has begun. So, I pulled up my guide because one, we're on a free day and I know they put hidden quests and shit. And I do see something marked as hidden on here, so I'm glad I did. We'll, of course, oh, I see two things scrolling through here. Granted, I'm skimming and looking because they mark hidden quests with a nice blue font. But the 7 mysteries here says accept the request, speak to her again, and then select every choice from the list to hear about the mysteries. Then go around the school and speak to people listed below. Thank you. I wonder if I have to talk to her to get these to unlock. We may. If you think I'm gonna actually read them, though, you have another thing coming, my friends. Now, I'm sure all of these are very, very interesting and they worked really hard on. But let's accept this one thing. When it comes to me with side quests, you know I don't like them very much in this. With some exceptions, of course. But I find that their ultimate appeal is giving me AP that I find very valuable in getting more ranks. So that's the main thing that I care about. So I'm going to just go ahead and tap these. You don't worry, I'm sure there are plenty of other Let's Plays that give a shit. Now that we've spoken to those, first one is in the art room. Wait, hold on. We're in the student union. Are there any in the student union? Now I don't see any, but we'll just go on into the main building and see if we can find. The first one is the center east room. Oh, they marked them, so this isn't even that bad. Pretty sure this is the head of the art club. But my ears work so I can listen to whatever you have to say. I'm actually looking into the Academy 7 mysteries, one of which is a crying sculpture. Oh, it's condensation. They're not tears, it's just the water vapor. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's just gonna be, we're gonna explain random things with, you know, what it actually is. Okay, that's fine. Let's see here. There we go. We have to head to Trista Chapel next. How you doing? Trying to investigate mysteries. Have you heard about the haunted piano? The ghost was me. They heard noises in what they thought was an empty room, but they just stumbled along while I was tuning the piano. No, it sounds like literally all of these mysteries are gonna be like that. Disappointments. Our next one I need to find is the instructor, which might be a little bit more awkward. And I'm investigating. There's one about a poltergeist in the dorm. Ah, yeah, this is the 7th mystery. Plates are broken and utensils strewn about the kitchen. But these things happen when girls try their hands at cooking for the first time. The kitchen can get very chaotic. This tends to hit its peak in May when more of them want to practice for their cooking classes. But I think a poltergeist makes for a far more interesting culprit when people are sharing stories. Thanks for clearing it up. I'm glad to help. Alright, that takes care of number 7. And that's all the ones that are in the outside the school area. We got one in the library. Yeah, I was expressly promised to oh, down here. Damn it. I was about to say, where the fuck are they? It's Instructor Thomas. Know about a forbidden tome? This year's story is even more absurd than the one last year. The tome the story refers to is a volume of Gentleman's Special Interest Literature. Oh. Well, that's one way to do things. Please don't blackmail me on something I had nothing to do with, please. I'd appreciate that. Let's get the fuck out. Alright, we got one in the gym and one in the field. We'll do the field one next, which we can just straight up do that. We can just warp over to it. Let's not spend too much time running. You're Reen, right? Yep. You're Paula? This might sound weird, but I'm currently looking into the mysteries of the school. Talking about hidden graves. It's about the dead rising from the graves on the field, right? Lambert and I found a hole on the field, and the only thing to come out of it was an exam with a bad grade. Seems like someone couldn't deal with getting a score that bad, so they tried to put their test 6 reg under. They didn't even bury it, they just dug a hole and tossed it in. We filled it up since someone could have tripped. But with a grade like that, you could say the only grave our culprit dug was his own. Boom! Pollock with the straight heat! Damn, girl, why aren't you in class 7? I think she's captain of the fencing club. Sorry to bother you, but I have a question. Yeah, what's up? As it happens, I'm looking into the 7 mysteries. Do you know about the sports club grudge? Yeah. I don't suppose it'll gain much traction next year. Pretty simple. Those screams don't come from people, but the door that used to be here. It had been in bad condition for years and used to make screeching noises. So I asked for a replacement. Oh. You know, as expected, as I've experienced things like the wonders in Kingdom Hearts 2, I expected literally all of these to be lame and bad, but damn if it wasn't, you know, exactly what that would be. Lame and bad. Does the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell ring any bells? It's referring to a fish. Looks like a crab has claws. Yeah, they turned out to literally be that. Let's go ahead and report it. Here's what I learned. Thank you for this mystical orb. That quest is completed. We are now free to do literally anything else. Ha! Onward. Where? Yeah, but where would those other things be? I mean, this thing will tell me. Ah, yeah, the engineering room. We're doing a bike thing. What brings you here? Needed a break from work because I'm being worked to death. I need some time. I understand. You go through a lot, Toa. We'd like you to ride with Toa at your side. Why? It's to ensure that you drive this correctly and do not kill her. It's one of those cars. It's one of those little attachments. This is the best. We're in there. Let's do the testing. Same test last time. Start to ride, shift, coming to a stop. When the sidecar is attached, you end up veering off toward its direction while you're accelerating. When you're slowing down, you'll end up veering off in the opposite direction. Alright, so when we're trying to move, we'll go left. When we're not moving, or we're going slower, we'll go right. Starting to move, we'll pull the handlebar to the left, so make sure to turn it slightly right in advance to compensate. When you're shifting gears, you'll need to turn the handlebar slightly to the left when you disengage the clutch. When shifting gears, turn slightly left when disengaging clutch. But the extra weight means she's going to be harder to slow down. Hit the brakes earlier than usual. Let's see if I can not fuck this up this time. Brum brum. I should turn the handlebar a bit when I start moving. Right, because it's gonna be veering to the left because of her. We're out here gonna solve crimes with the rabbit and girl. Which way did I have to turn while switching? It's definitely not greatly, so I believe it's to the left. Yeah, disengage the clutch and then go left. Perfect. With the extra weight, I need to take a different approach. Oh, that's going to be going early then. Ah, very nice. You know, I was kind of worried because there seemed to be a lot of instructions there, and I thought, you know, thought these were going to be a bit more involved, but those choices actually weren't too bad. So I was going to the trade conference? The Imperial government requested I go to help out the major players. As you know, I am one of the most important motherfuckers on the block. Please ignore her. She's just horny all the time. Hey, look, another one of those things. Neat. Hello, this is Reen. You knocking out those requests? I sure am, and I can't do them when you're calling me. I got something to talk to you about. I'm not gonna take it out of your grades if you don't show up. Oh, it's one of those hidden ones then. Let me actually check. Hidden after you finish the... Okay. So this is definitely one of those. We'll go knock it out. Wait, I think it might be down here. This thing says southeast room? Yeah, here we go. Seems like everything's going smoothly, for the most part. I'm almost finished with another day's boring paperwork. Want to skip this joint and head into town? You can get me some beers. And for some reason, I see the school frowning on that. You never cease to entertain. So, Nate Hard let it slip that he gave you guys special training last month. Oh god, yeah, he did. I'm pretty pleased at how much all you guys have been improving. And then boom, I find out it's all because of him. I'm still fuming. Do you know how much crow I was eating when he bragged? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner! What's the deal with these two? Like they're locked in some mortal struggle to outdo each other. Well, if that's how he wants to play it, the gloves are coming off! I'm gonna hold special girls-only lessons. And you're just the man who's gonna help me out. But you just said it was girls only. Oh, but I need you, because the reality is, you must be the change in everyone's lives! So you're free right now, right? Yes. Maybe I shouldn't explode when this dog's over here. She looks terrified. What? I'm performing for the internet! What sort of training will we be doing? Oh my god, I still have the tail and it's positioned right inside my ass. I'm more concerned about a gaze. Aren't you concerned about a gaze every other time we've done the swimming, you dumb cunt? People put more effort into things when they can beat other people at them. Oh man, I have to compete with someone. I think this increases like your bond with people, depending. I'll compete with the instructor just cuz. You got some real stones to call out, you teach you first. I'ma beat you to death. You're mine! That minigame speed was psychotic. Oh, I've got turbo on, that's why. Try again, turn that off. I was about to say, why the fuck is this impossible? Why is this impossible? I have no rhythm for this. There we go. It took me a minute to be like, am I gonna hit it too late? But no, those are the ones that gave me grades. Once again, showing my dominance. No way. You little... When did you get this good? Don't tell me. Does it really gall you that much that Instructor Nadehart's training might have actually proven useful? That you didn't quite seem like you're at top form? But that's no excuse. As much as it pains me, you win this one. So what did Nadehart have you guys do after this? Well, the first part was having us go head-to-head like we did just now. After that, he pushed us to our limits, swimming the length of the pool with just 30 seconds of rest between laps. We swam for about 5,000 arch. That's insane. That's, sounds about right for a training session. Maybe for you. The distance doesn't bother me, but I just don't want to swim laps back. That's boring. How about we do tag? Yeah, I just hope a certain someone doesn't use fun and games to get all grabby. You know, once again, I feel like you're constantly looking... Someone keeps handing her the bad anime script like every other line whenever it's like, perverts, he has a history of it by, doing nothing wrong ever. How about you listen to me, bitch? I'll fucking dunk you in this water until you stop moving! And then it'll be over! You'll be real sorry then, huh? You'll be real sorry then. I'm sorry, dog. Did you see this bitch? You have to agree with me with this bitch right now. I swear to God. Now then, now that that's all done, the old schoolhouse mystery is all that lay before us, ladies and gentlemen. So we will head there now. Once I start exploring, that's all I'll be able to do. Thankfully, we've done everything. Okay, they're forced in, so we have to choose only one other additional. We'll bring in you for support. Or as like our healer, because this is support. And support coming in is gonna be You too, because you haven't done anything in a bit. You know, weird stuff happens every month. Just glad that she was all right. Nobody told me about that. Let's get down to business. Don't worry, I'll cover you if things get rough down here. All right. Now we head to this phase. Everyone's same level too. I guess that's what tells me that I'm finally on pace for once. You know, Milliam's a bit annoying as an effect of her being 13 years old. But she has that cute hat, so really, is there any problem with her? There isn't. Floor 5. That thing goes up to 6. That effectively tells me that I am pretty far through this, since there's only one other gap left on that machine. Well, that has me pumped. It means, if for context, not because the game will be over, but as a Trails game goes, the middle part of the game's really boring, but then when you get toward the last chunks of it, is when they do all the stuff that's actually interesting. So I'm very excited about what they could pull. What do you got in here? We could put in some other things for you. You're more of a defense person. We'll put in that. EP2. Didn't we pick up like some decent one here? We picked up Nightmare. Sure. Phantom Phobia. Random stat down. Give them action. I was about to say, who has like healing related ones? Yeah, you do. How do I remove? There we go. Alright, that's acceptable for now. And then I guess we get going, but let's rest first because a couple people got EP2s, so let's get them back up to max. Thanks for watching. These videos would not be possible if not for the generous support of my patrons over on Patreon. You're seeing their names go across the screen right now. But beyond them, I also want to give special shout outs to my higher tiered supporters, and I'm going to do so now. First up, we have the Wayfinder tier, which includes Azure Counselor, Dronic LX, Javier Porksword, Losky 3, Matthew Cassidy, Mr. I Like Bacon, Nucleon. That's my best shot, I'm sorry. And the Dungeon Master. Thank you so much to the Wayfinders, but standing even above them, the most hardcore of my supporters, the organization, includes Colleen Suarez, KC, Lady Popcorn, and WTF Spider-Man. Thank you so much to everyone who chooses to support over at patreon.com/KZXcellent. Consider supporting so that I can continue to do the things. I'm sure there's like stuff on the screen now that's like, look at this, click on that, do stuff. I'm leaving. I gotta go. I don't know how to run this show. Bye-bye.